Hi, everybody. Welcome to Cover the Spread here for Thursday, June 26th, 2025. Hey, if you're new to Cover the Spread, welcome aboard. Glad to have you here. Hey, make sure you subscribe and hey, flip on that notification bell. That way you get notified when this three-pick video drops here daily. And hey, as we always do, we'll get to the capper, see how we're rolling along. I think we're rolling along pretty good, but we get to the cappers, get to those three plays here on the diamond for you in the midst of the dog days of summer. I don't know where to Ramon to get started. How you doing here on this Thursday, Ramon?
Well, real good. We'll get in and get out with early action on Thursday. We'll be looking for things to do here. If we get done with our baseball card on Thursday, we'll find something to bet on. But we got baseball action on Getaway Day here on a Thursday on Cover the Spread.
Yeah, definitely one of those Thursday, back to the Thursday norm. After the last Thursday, we had a few extra games thrown in there with some rain. Not here. Smaller slate, but hey, it is what it is. We'll find you some winners nonetheless here at Cover the Spread. Over to Al, what are you doing here on this Thursday?
Yeah, I'm actually looking at a game that could see some rain, but as Ramon was saying, early start here, so they should have plenty of time to get it in at some point during the day. And yeah, looking at some more baseball coming off a good Tuesday, Wednesday pending. So let's keep it rolling on Thursday.
Definitely. Let's keep it rolling here right into Thursday's action. As always, we got Wednesday pending. A nice little sweep for us. Hey, I guess we're still we might still be the Stooges, but the Stooges are winning. So let's get to the diamond plays here on Thursday. First game we're looking at here, as Al alluded to, there is rain in the forecast, but hey, you never know. Things can change. Looking at Seattle taking on the Twins here on Thursday. This is Al's game. He's going to get started here. Seattle or Minnesota on Thursday.
Yeah, I don't think any amount of rain or any number of rain dances can save the Twins the way they've been looking right now. They're coming in having lost 5 straight going into Wednesday. And on the other side, you got the Mariners rolling along, having won 3 straight, 7 of their last 10. And just playing the much better baseball overall. As I just mentioned, there is some weather here, so look out for that. But again, with this early start, expect them to get it in. And we got Hancock and Woods. Hancock's getting the start for the Mariners, going up against Simeon Woods Richardson here for the Twins. Both guys got some pretty elevated ERAs, and the thing about Hancock is he's had a couple of really bad starts, and other than that, he's been pitching pretty well. So he's definitely, I think, the better, maybe more inconsistent starter in my book. Woods Richardson just more consistently getting beat up along the season. And again, the way the Twins have been looking here, I don't expect him to get much run support from his team. And the wind's expected to be blowing in a little bit as well. So I look for Hancock here to have a good game in this weather, but I don't think, again, any amount of rain could help the Twins or Woods Richardson. So I'm on the Mariners here to keep rolling along and keep beating up on these Twins.
Heading over to Ramon. What do you like here in this one on Thursday? Seattle or Minnesota?
Yeah, now I'll mention these guys both with the ERAs over 5 coming in. Hancock 5.43 and Woods Richardson a tick or 2 over 5. So I think we'll see runs. Hopefully the Mariners will get those majority of the runs, but the Twins can score maybe here against Hancock with those numbers, at least at home here. 5 of the last 6 in the series had gone over heading into Wednesday's action, and Seattle had gone over and about in 5 straight heading into Wednesday's games. We know Seattle's lineup is definitely heating up. They're starting to gel, it feels like, finally, with some of those great bats that we know are in there. So 7 of the last 8 Seattle road games have gone over, and Minnesota had gone over in 5 of 6 heading into Wednesday. So I think with a couple guys with an ERA over 5, I'm going to go over in this one on Thursday with Seattle and Minnesota.
Hey, and for me here in this one, as you forecast for some over some runs here, I like it right to kick us off to start this one right from the beginning. So I'm going to say yes runs here in the first inning. I think this thing does kick off with some fireworks. We've seen Hancock struggle a little bit, but I think he can be all right here. I'm not worried about Simeon and Richardson here. I think the Seattle Bats have been hot and heating up and scoring plenty of runs here, and I think they get to Woods Richardson here. Might not be the first time around the lineup, but hey, I still think we see something here early. Someone's going to crank one here within the first 6 outs. I think we see one fly out of the park and get us it here. Yes, runs first inning. Heading on to game number 2 we got for you here on Thursday. We're heading on over to the Tampa Bay Rays, taking on the Kansas City Royals here in this one. And man, talking about one of the hotter teams in baseball is this Tampa Bay Rays squad, just continuing to find ways to win ball games. And especially continuing to find ways to win ball games when Shane Baz has been on the mound. He's been definitely a bright start here. Yeah. Draft pick has been moving in and looking real good. He's been going at least 5 innings. Last time out went 6 innings. Gave up no earned runs, couple hits in that one. For him, when he controls the walk, he's been getting himself out of some jams. He does give up a home run here and there, but still, when he's been on the mound, the team has won his last 7 starts when Shane Baz has been on the mound. On the other side of the bump for the Royals, you look at it's Michael Lorenzen on the bump for the Royals here in this one. And he hasn't been bad. Definitely not horrible. He has had a couple outings that have skyrocketed that ERA, where he got rocked by the Cards for 7, rocked by the Reds for 6. But most time you see him, he's given up 2 or 3 on average. Is about Michael Lorenzen's numbers, and I think that's what you get here. I think the Rays will be able to get to Lorenzen early, as they've seen him once already this year. And hey, he went 6 innings, only gave up 4 hits to these Rays, but that was back in April. This Rays team's a lot hotter than what they were back in April. I think getting to see Michael Lorenzen again, I like the Rays here to get a little bit of revenge on the Royals for that game from earlier this year, and I think their hot bats continue to stay hot. I'll take Tampa Bay here in this one. I don't know where to Ramon to get a start here in this one. What do you like, Tampa Bay or Kansas City here on Thursday?
How does this happen every year with the Rays, right? I mean, they're in this challenging division against all these teams with all that money, and here we are again approaching the All-Star break, and the Rays are a game out of first place. The underdog, root for the underdog with these Rays all the time, man. They're the people's team for sure. I'm going to look for a low-scoring game, though, right now. You got about 65% of the games between these two teams go under this season. Tampa Bay 32 and 44 to the under. The Royals 30 and 47 to the under, including 15 and 24 to the under at home. I know what you're saying, Rod. You got a couple of starters here with the ERAs just under 5 here, but in Kansas City, where these Royals, for some reason, they don't seem to, well, they don't hit on the road either, but they're averaging just 3.3 runs per game. So I know Kansas City swept these guys back in April, but that was a long time ago now, right? Even if they did have some pretty good numbers here against Baz. I'm going to go under in this one with Baz and Lorenzen here on Thursday. Rays and Royals. 7 of the last 9 meetings between the two here in Kansas City have gone under. So I'm going to take the under again here as the Rays probably just keep rolling at this point. Wow. I'm going under, though.
Heading on over to Al. What do you like here in this one? Tampa Bay or Kansas City here on Thursday?
Yeah, I actually like some runs in this one. I gotta agree on the side though. I like the Rays to get the job done here, and maybe you could look at a couple RBIs here. A couple of guys that have seen Lorenzen well are where did they go here? We got Yandy Diaz, who has 2 hits and 4 at bats against him. You got Caminero, who's got 2 hits and 3 at bats with a home run against him. These guys won't get you the biggest plus money, but I think they do come through for us. And if you want to take a shot at a bigger plus price, to go ahead and take a shot on Danny Jansen. He's been hitting the ball really well, and I think you can get us an RBI here, as I combined 5 RBIs in his last 3 games. So look for him to stay hot.
Hey, that wraps up game number 2 we got covered for you here today. Let's head on to the final game we're looking at. It's the Atlanta Braves taking on the New York Mets. This is Ramon's game. He's going to get us started here. Braves or Mets here on Thursday, Ramon.
Yeah, and for the Braves, it's Grant Holmes, not Clay Holmes. We missed it out. Wanted the Holmes and Holmes matchup. We got Griffin Canning here for the Mets, 3.91 ERA. For Grant Holmes, 3.71 ERA. Maybe Canning has the slightly better numbers here, but Holmes comes off of a nice performance and a win over Miami. They won 7-0 with him on the mound. The Braves had won the first two into this series, heading into Wednesday's action, 3-2 and 7-4. We know Atlanta dominating this series, and the Mets just can't get anything going here right now. They had lost 11 of 12 heading into Wednesday's games. It almost feels like a free fall here at this point. And you got some guys on the Braves who, well, they see Canning pretty darn well. Olsen, Ozuna, 2 home runs against Canning. Olsen, a couple of home runs against Canning. They might be hitting them here again on Thursday. I got to take the Braves here to keep it rolling over the Mets right now. Mets just looking for answers here at this point, and there's no solutions. So when you're playing a rival game and a big game this is still a big series. The Mets have got to stop the bleeding. But I'm going to take Atlanta one more time with Grant Holmes over Griffin Canning. Give me the Braves on Thursday.
I don't know where the hell. What do you like here in this one? Braves or Mets here on Thursday?
Yeah, I think you got to take a shot on Ozuna here to get us an RBI. As you mentioned, he's hitting him extremely well. 4 hits and 5 at-bats with 2 home runs, 5 RBIs, and a walk to boot. So, yeah, I'm going to take a shot on Ozuna to get us an RBI here. I agree on the pick with the side. The Braves have dominated the series. The Mets are a complete mess right now. As you mentioned, just 11 losses in the last 12. Have lost 3 straight going into Wednesday as well. So I like the Braves and Ozuna to get us an RBI to help the Braves get there.
Right, I agree as well. All the Braves here in this one. I'm going to take the Braves in the first 5. Why? Because we've seen Griffin Canning, and we're starting to see that regression. He's starting to progress into that pitcher that came from the Angels that the Angels got rid of. He wasn't that good. He had a great start to the year. But we're seeing that regression where he's definitely giving up hits, giving up runs, and the Braves bats are starting to heat up as well. So, and as Ramon alluded to, it has been dominance by the Braves, and I think it starts early here in this one, head to head. So, give me the Braves here in the first 5. I'll take the minus the half run there in the first 5 with the Braves in this one. It's also that spot, hey, that you look at this one, and the last time the Mets actually did get a win was when Canning was on the mound. But that doesn't always fare so well, because the last time we seen that was also with Minnesota. And the last time that they had got a win was with Paddock on the mound. And we seen what happened there as well. So definitely just a little note. So love these plays here today. That wraps it up here for Thursday's action. We all like these things here today. So if you let us know what you think of the 3 games we covered here in the comment section below, and then we'll get you a quick little recap here in Thursday's action. First game we looked at, we got Al looking at the Seattle game, taking on the Twins. Al says take Seattle here in this one. Seattle's bats are heating up. Next game we're looking at, we got the Rays rolling along here in this matchup, taking on the Royals. And hey, the Rays have definitely heated up as well. So I'm going to take the Rays here in this one. And then we got the Braves taking on the Mets. This is a game that Ramon loves. And hey, the Braves are heating up as well. So grab the Braves here in this one on Thursday. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. Appreciate each and every one of you that tune in to the Cover the Spread here daily. Have yourself a wonderful Thursday. I know it's a small slate, but hey, enjoy it. Should be a good one. Dog days of summer are here, so let's knock it out of the park and do what we always do here, and that is cover the spread.